What is up, people of the internet, and welcome. My name is Random URL, and today I'm starting off a new series, Pokemon Yin and Yang. No, this has nothing to do with the disaster that was Unova. The thing still haunts my dreams. No, this game takes place in the Taeko region, that is Taecoh. This game consists of its own Pokemon League, Evil Team, and of course, the Pokedex, which is what I'm going to focus on today. Well, at least the first 3 entries. I'll start off with the grass starters, then move on to fire, then water, and then whatever I feel like. I may go from number 17 to the legendary, and then back to basic bugs. I call myself random for a reason. I'll talk about what they are, how I came up with the name, the type, the ability, the EV yield, and the Pokedex entry. Other info like the hatch time and the catch rate, I'll just put off to the side because I'm not going to spend time reading off every little number. So, without further ado, here are the grass starters for the Taeko region. The base form of the grass starter, we have Litchen, the mossy stone Pokemon. Here are the stats. Its name is a combination of little and lichen. Litchen is based off a mossy stone. But as the Pokedex entries show, it's a bit more impressive than the average rock. The moss that grows on them allows them to always know how to travel north. It will often use this ability to help lost trainers. The moss on its body is the only thing keeping it together. Without it, it would crumble into pieces. Its primary ability is Overgrow. For those that don't know what Overgrow does, it powers up grass-type moves when the HP of the Pokemon is low. It also has the hidden ability, Overcoat. For those that don't know what Overcoat does, it protects the Pokemon from weather, like sand, hail, and rain. Finally, going to its EV yield, I think it would get a +1 in its defense stat, because, it's a rock. So, I think that's it for Litchen. Let's go on to the next form. The evolved form of Litchen, this is NeoG, the mossy stone Pokemon. Here are the stats. Its name is a combination of snail and algae. To be perfectly honest, this was probably the hardest starter to come up with, but I did it. Sort of. It now has a longer arm that ends with a rock so it can do more damage, but that's not what people usually think when they first look at it. It's still a rock and grass type, still has same abilities, so let's just go to Pokedex entries. People sometimes mistake its single arm to be its actual head. It then startles them by revealing its real body. It manipulates the moss growing on it to move from place to place. If the moss starts to come off, new moss will regrow almost instantly. Finally, for the EV yield, it will keep a +1 in defense, but now also has a +1 in the special defense. So that's about it for NeoG. Let's move on to the final form. The final form of Litchen is Monstrosity, the moss monster Pokemon. Here are the stats. Its name is a combination of moss and monstrosity. Beautiful, isn't he? Pretty much, I just took the idea of a mossy stone and totally sugomoried it. That's how I pronounce it, right? It now has 2 long arms with rocks, plus multiple tentacles. Types and abilities are all the same, so let's just go on to the Pokedex entry. Though its appearance tends to scare people away, it is typically a caring Pokemon who helps out any person in need. Their moss is as hard as stone, giving it a second line of defense. You can tell how old a monstrosity is from the color of its moss. Finally, for the EV yield, it will have a +1 in special defense still, but now has a +2 in regular defense. So that's my grass starter for the Taeko region. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm pretty sure I rocked it. Oh, you knew that pun was coming. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and comment down below. If you really liked it, press subscribe. I hope to make this a weekly or bi-weekly series, so make sure to come back next time for the fire starters. That's about it, so until next time guys, remember to always stay random. Later.